Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2020. The album, Dad AF. Happy. That song drives me crazy by Nacho. Do you guys know that song? My nephews love it, and so whenever they break out the karaoke machine, my nephews always have to sing that song and Ghostbusters. I don't know why it's always the happy song and Ghostbusters, but so anyway, how are you? I'm trying to mix up the songs. Have you guys gotten that? I'm like sitting here, I was like filming this, and I was like, I wonder if I'll be on Shane Dawson's huge TV in his living room and they'll be watching my video. So if you are, hey, how are you guys doing? What's up, Uno and Cheetah? Cheetah. What's up, Uno and Cheeto? Did you guys see the Instagram story where they were like pawing at each other? It was so sweet. It was so sweet. Okay, now, I have done reaction after show videos to every Shane Dawson thing that he's put out in the last year. So last night I watched the video that he put on his Shane Flossin Jocelyn Who channel, and it is called, hold on a second, Conspiracy Theories, Warning Signs, and I watched it, and I was like, I don't really know what I'm gonna say, but I do have some things to say. So before I get into that though, I do want to say this. So I often say on my channel that the word influencer drives me crazy because I think it's the most phony BS out there when people are like, oh, I'm an influencer and all this kind of stuff, right? I can't stand it. I cannot stand when people say that. And I was just rolling through Shane's Twitter right now, and Hank Green, who was one of the original, YouTube people out there, he's the Vlog Brothers with John Green, his brother. They're both best-selling authors now. If you have not read Hank Green's book that came out last year, I'm trying to think of what it was called, An Absolutely Remarkable Thing. It was my top 5 books last year that I read. It was fantastic. There's a sequel coming out to it. So anyway, Hank Green tweeted, and he said, "It is the year 2020, and the word influencer still makes me want to hurl." And Shane responded, and he said, because it's the most narcissistic, off-putting word ever. And I couldn't agree more, so thank you, Shane, for putting that out there in the universe. So when anybody from now on says, why don't you like the word influencer, I'm going to say, because it's the most off-putting, narcissistic word out there, and it totally is. I can't stand it. So anyway, let's talk about Shane Dawson, Flossin' Glossin'. So if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, Shane started a new channel. It is called Shane Glossin', and it's where he's going to do like makeup things and whatever. But yesterday, he posted a conspiracy video, and I kind of wondered if this was going to happen because so many people that are long-term, that sounds bad. So many people that are long-time, that was the word I was looking for, fans of Shane's have been requesting another conspiracy video. They've been like, we miss the conspiracy videos, Okay. So Shane does this conspiracy video last night called, what did I say? Conspiracy Theories, Warning Signs. And it kind of looks like it might be a new series on that channel. Now, I'm going to talk about this at the end of the video. I don't really understand why he's not putting this on his Shane channel, but I have a feeling that he's going to save the Shane channel for all these documentary kind of series that he does, and that the Shane Glossin channel will be for everything else, which is totally fine with me. I don't really care, but I do love these conspiracy videos. And in fact, I think what I really like more than anything when I was watching this was that I really just like seeing, he and Andrew and Garrett and Rylan and Morgan all together hanging out and doing this kind of stuff. I think that's really fun. And in fact, after watching this and realizing how much, because I had forgotten, I love Shane Dawson doing these conspiracy theories and seeing them all together, I would love to see a series, like maybe a 5 or 6 part series where they pick out some huge conspiracy. I mean, it could be something so dumb, like is Elvis still alive? Something like that. Where they like get in an RV and they go cross country and they do like a 5-part conspiracy series. I think that would be hilarious. And they all play off of each other so well. I love just seeing them together in a room, And I have to tell you, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, And she always asks me about YouTube and all this kind of stuff. And she was like, I am obsessed with Morgan Adams. I was like, really? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, you know, I watch her videos, but like, I mean, we're a completely different age group. And like, she's like not what I typically watch on YouTube and whatever. And she's like, she's totally me. She's like, I'm obsessed with her. Everything she says, everything she does, she goes, I'm totally, totally obsessed with her. So I thought that was kind of cool. And I was like, is she your favorite YouTuber? She's like, she's absolutely my favorite YouTuber of life. She's like, I love her. She's like the first person I go to see if they posted something new. So anyway, I thought that was kind of cool. I have to tell you, okay, so this is what happened. So if you go watch the video, Shane sets up this hotel room. And you think at the beginning, well, okay, before that, and I think Shane tweeted something out, but I don't know if what happened to it, because I was looking for this tweet and now I can't find it. So maybe this was his Instagram story, but I think it was on his Twitter. He said something about, did you catch the hint at the beginning of the video? Something like that. So at the beginning of this video, he goes in and he and Rylan are doing this whole thing about the ice cream machine never being on at McDonald's, which it isn't. It's like, if you watch my vlog, like, I've talked about that in there before. Because I roll through the McDonald's to get a Diet Coke often on several McDonald's some nights because they're always closed down. Here's another conspiracy theory, okay? Every time I go through McDonald's that is a 24-hour restaurant, they're closed. I mean, it's been proven on my vlog. So he does this whole thing where they're like going through and they show a lot of clips from different people talking about the ice cream machine being closed down and all this kind of stuff. It's very funny, right? But I didn't really understand like why it fit into this video, because then it cuts right into this hotel room thing. So it didn't make any sense to me, other than I thought, okay, is he just gonna put two conspiracy theories in here? I didn't really understand it. So if somebody could explain that to me, Shane, please. Somebody could explain to me why that's in there, unless maybe that has to do with what the second part of the video was, but I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe I'm just completely stupid and I didn't get it. And somebody will put it in the comment section and I'll go, oh my God, okay, now I get it. So anyway, the second part of the video was Shane going in and setting up this room that supposedly somebody had died in. Okay, now I have to tell you, I was passing judgment before I even got to this video. Let me put some of my chapstick on here. Because he goes in and he's sitting there and he's talking about like how somebody was killed and they're gonna come in and they're gonna find out. Okay, now if you don't know what you don't know is a lot. I have a true crime book club with over 2,100 members, thank you. And we are currently reading Mindhunter by John Douglas. And so I feel certain ways about true crime and all this kind of stuff. I listen to all the podcasts, I read all the books and whatever. And then I just did a video yesterday called True Crime, a Discussion, or True Crime Discussion on my BookTube channel, Peter Likes Books, so you can go check that out. And in that video, I talked very strongly about how I feel that the handling of the victims and talking about the victims and talking about their back history and their, you know, their stories and their family and stuff is really important when you're talking about true crime, to not like idolize the killer, but to talk about the victim as well. I think is, it's pertinent and important. Pertinent and important to any video, right? So when he goes into this, I'm like sitting there watching, I'm like, oh, Shane, like, please don't do this, Shane. Please don't make this like that kind of thing. Although I was kind of like, this is really smart. He's doing this true crime thing and people will really get behind this. But I was like back and forth. And then Garrett said, should we really be saying his name? Which I was like, oh, Garrett, you're so sweet. I love that. Thank you. Like, that's exactly what I believe, right? So it goes in and they're doing this whole kind of like investigation thing, and then Shane comes out and he's like, we've got to be honest with you, okay? This is not a murder scene. Like this, I'm sure somebody died here, but no, that's not what we're doing. He's like, we've actually set up all of these hidden cameras in the room. So the whole video is about these hidden cameras, and then it goes into this thing. I was so spooked watching this, okay? As somebody that travels a lot and, you know, whatever, I'm sitting there watching this and he's talking about hotel rooms and Airbnbs and even in your own home that like cameras, people are recording what you're doing and things like this. And I mean, it's like, I'm not new, like I've heard this before, right? But to actually go in and talk about it, I was like, oh, like what is going on here? Like this is crazy. I thought it was a really, really important video that Shane did. I actually thought like, I don't know, it's like, I thought about that before, but I don't consciously think about that when I'm going into a hotel or an Airbnb. I just don't think about that, right? Like that, oh, I could be being recorded. By the way, at this one point, they're talking about a McDonald's or a Chick-fil-A or something, and there's this camera sitting next to the toilet. Did anybody sit there and watch that and think, who is wanting to record somebody pooping on a toilet? Like that is some weirdo stuff, okay? If you're into that, hey, more power to you, but I think that's kind of some weirdo stuff out there, okay? Why you're recording somebody doing that, okay? Anyway, I was so thrown out by this video. I was like, this is absolutely crazy that this is going on. So I think it's really important that Shane did this conspiracy theory. So thank you, Shane, for doing this. And it was really super fun to watch, too. After that, I got this, I tweeted out something to the effect of, hold on, I have it right here. I tweeted out, damn, that new Shane Dawson video has me spooked. And Emily, hey Emily, how are you? She responded and she said, for real though, and she put this up, and it's this like tracker that you can find if there are like cameras in your hotel room or wherever you're at. And then Tatiana said this is about to sell out really, really fast, and this is on Amazon that you can buy it. So it was interesting because he talked about that at the end, that there's this camera finder and all this kinds of, you know, things in there. So I was super impressed with this video. I really, really liked it. The internet is going crazy. People are giving him a lot of support for this. And I think these are the things that Shane loves to do. So I think it's really interesting what Shane has done. You know, like the title of my video, I think I said, what did Shane just do? Well, this is what Shane just did, okay? Is that he has now taken this channel, which I think has over 2 million subscribers at this point, and he has made it as just as interesting as he did his Shane Dawson channel. So he now has 2 channels. I have 5. So Shane's got some catching up to do, okay? But Shane has 2 channels that people are going to be super interested in watching both channels. And it's like the Shane Dawson channel, the Shane channel is where he can do his like very serious series and take all the time he wants. But in between he can post his other stuff. And I really didn't know what I thought about that at first. I will say this, like I think for most people that would do this, I don't know that this would work for most people, that they could start a second channel and it would just take off. Like, I mean, Shane Dawson, right? So people love that and they want to watch it. But I think it was so smart that he posted this conspiracy video over on the Shane Dawson channel and not the Shane channel. I think it sets a precedent for what his Shane channel is going to be going forward. And he can also say, now everything else that everybody's asking for will be over here. And so people are going to, you know, subscribe to both channels. And I think that he'll get a lot of watch time on both those channels. I didn't even actually look to see. I'm sure the video is trending. Let's see where it's at right now. It has 4.9 million views. Let's see what it's at. Oh, it doesn't say that it's, is it trending? It doesn't show that it's trending on here. If it's not trending, that is crazy, don't you think? So anyway, I'm real excited to see what he does going forward. I had something else pulled up. Hold on a second. I'm really excited to see going forward what he's going to do with this. Like I said, I would like to see not just conspiracy videos where he used to sit down in the conspiracy room with the Illuminati thing and all that kind of stuff. I'd like to see him and his friends, like they're filming another one. So he came out on Instagram and Snapchat, I guess, and he said that they're filming something really exciting. So I hope it's another like group kind of conspiracy thing. I think that would be really, really cool. And he could actually go and take these huge conspiracy theories that are all over the country, you know, or wherever, and they could go as a group, almost kind of like, are you ready? They need to get a mystery van like Scooby-Doo, and then they could take Uno, and Uno could be Scooby-Doo, and then it would like, they would be like the rest of the gang, Scooby-Doo gang, you know? And, of course, you know, who would be who, I wonder, in all those things? Let's see. Well, who would Morgan be? Daphne or Velma, do you think? I don't know. Probably, she's kind of a mix of both, don't you think? Ryland. Well, Ryland's kind of a little bit like Shaggy and Scooby. Then who does that make Shane? Anyway, I think it would be really fun if they kind of did that whole like Scooby-Doo thing and they went and investigated these conspiracy mysteries. I think that would be a fantastic series. I would love that, right? And there's not really anything like that being done. I mean, we see like Ghost Adventures on TV and stuff like that, but I think that would be so much fun to see him do that. So he is filming something else for the Shane Dawson channel, and that will be coming out really, really soon, and I'm excited to see that. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Did you like the video? Did you think it was interesting? I don't know. It'll be interesting also to see what his next big series is when he comes out with the Shane channel and what he's going to do over there. I think it's going to be in a completely different direction than what he's done before. And I actually think, because his mind is working in this conspiracy realm right now, I think it's going to be something very, very dark. I don't think that the next one is going to be as kind of, I mean, it's not going to be another palette kind of thing, right? But it won't be about the makeup industry, I don't believe. I think it'll be something very, very dark. It will have something to do with YouTube, but it'll be something that's very, very dark. I think he's thinking in that direction right now. So it'll be interesting to see what his next Shane documentary is. And, you know, I think it's great for him. You know, I mean, he is somebody that, like, you know, he shows so many pictures and videos of him just, like, sitting on the couch. But, I mean, he's literally, like, constantly thinking. And, you know, like, I relate to that a little bit because I'm an ideas guy. I mean, if I had $1 for every idea I had, I'd be a very, very rich man, but I'm not. So, but, you know, like, it's interesting because I think he's constantly ticking. Like, what should I do next? I think this, I think that. And now he has 2 platforms to do that on, and I think that's fantastic. So, congratulations, Shane. I loved this. I thought it was so much fun, and I'm excited to see more over here on this channel. I think also, like, it gives validation to this channel because so many people were like, well, this is just gonna be about makeup. I'm not down for that. But I think, like, he can do this, and then he can throw up, like, a makeup tutorial, and he can do whatever he wants to do, and he doesn't have to make sense of it, and people will want to watch it, and they'll watch what they want, and they won't watch the other videos, and it will make the channel relevant as well. It was really smart that he did this. So anyway, I'm excited to see more. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.